Besides the new icons, like 200 icon themes that I've created last days, we have silently created something new. When you update your systems, that's a prerogative, of course, so a U is enough for us, and that's the U stand for updates, or UA, and UA is then the AOR as well, and in my case it's Opera that I went extra. And there is something called the FastFetch Tweak Tool. FastFetch Tweak Tool, FTT, right? Or you type it in a longer variation, or you go to your menu. You install this FastFetch Tweak Tool. Let me ask you for a contribution first. My eye catches the heart up there, right? Support. You know that I have to pay Anthropic, right? So it's all developed with Claude, but in the end, it also is developed by me, right? In the sense that I did work around 3 days on it to perfect it, to get it better. So if you do appreciate what I've created, please, €1 from one person. And if 10 people already pay €1, it's €10, right? And the bill is real. It can always help. So this look that we've created for ourselves in the Ctrl-Alt-T, FF, this is now the default look. That's the result of this tweak tool, right? With their options, and this is the one of them that we've chosen. So this is so going into depth, right? So all kinds of examples you can. And I've created a SpongeBob, that's true. So you can create your own and then give it a name, and voila, you've got your own personal fast fetch show. So this one, right, or the one we just saw up there, is what we can set. This is, I know what my number is. So if we click load preset, that's, you know, what you want to have. This we can move to another screen, so it becomes a little bit bigger. Right? But mainly what I'd often do is just go to load presets, okay, load preset, and then refresh preview if needed, and then apply. And if I apply, we actually can go to Ctrl-T, and that's where I look at it. So FF is this the look we go for then, right? So information about your system. Basically, it's nothing more, nothing less. And I've made sure that the public IP is never shown, and it's in the very end, because people sometimes don't know, omit public IP module from safe config. That's basically your front door, right? When you have your internet, your router, it's basically in your cellar or in your room. It's basically at your house. People know exactly what IP address you have there. So sharing it in an image, right, security-wise, not a good idea. So by default, it's off, but a local IP, we all have local IPs, doesn't really matter. This seems like a good one. So this one is actually the same as that one had this idea. Could it be possible to create something visual? So for the non-visual people, great. I want number 26. It's always going to be that one. Voila. And then apply, done. If you still don't know what to take, then you have something visual, the normal look and the small look. Gathered a little bit of data here together. This seems like a nice one. Load, apply, go in here, bye-bye, Ctrl-T, FF. From now on, you'll like look at this. Simple as that. So design-wise, choose up here everything normal and small. For the rest, it gets complicated. So this is okay, right? This is still fine. But then you can go into detail. I can say the title. I'm going to change the title. So this is probably the title, right? Then the OS. This is the system. Kernel. That's the kernel. So every line is here. And you say, I don't want the colors. It's just a click away. Or you want to move things differently. Say, okay, I want to have the disk here. You refresh preview, disk changed. The storage is up here now. So all of this can be changed, removed, ordered, and then each thing that has this gear, you can say something about that, right? What typically do you want to change? Uptime, you maybe want to change it in your own language, right? And change that here. Or you want to have a different icon, and we have some icons up here for you to choose. Maybe you'd like to have the Linux Kronenberg, Linux Cinnamon, right? There were like 30,000 icons, and I said, no, we're not going to put the list there for 30,000 icons, but some have been curated, as they call it in English, right? So a selection. So colors and all that, right? You can choose and play around with that, but by default, it's already looking quite nice. Logo, super interesting. Logos, right? We have different versions, and if you see the default, you can always get back to the default here. Where is my default button? Oops. Here. Kiro default. Boom. Right? It's always back. It's simple. And Control T, Control F, F. Boom. It's back. All right. So you mess it up and you play around with it. The default is always there to get back. 2. The logo. So this is a logo. The logo of this one is Kiro Art. It's 24, or you have a longer, so basically a small and a big, right? More information. If you take big with a small thing, that's okay, right? But it's going to look like this then. A little bit bigger, but then we have this blank space down here. You can position to the left, to the top, to the right, also important for logos. And maybe some padding, so a little bit away. So if you have a very long thing, still here, down here, you can make sure that somewhere centered to the left. So that's all possible. Do read the text, because I had to figure it out on my own. I said users will never figure it out what you're doing here. So here is all the information that you need to definitely read if you're gonna go and play with the logo. So big ASCII, random, always fun, right? Refresh, preview. This is of course, voila. Refresh again. Yes, okay. Random, refresh, always fun. Okay. So it took basically a system, right? It took, I don't know, Antergos, right? Back in time, I read somewhere that they might be launching it again. Why not, right? Refresh. So now I have an Antergos system. So big ASCII, small ASCII, and then refresh preview doesn't exist, so we get the default arch. Okay. So none is possible as well. Why do we need all those icons? Okay. Voila, the logos. Text file is actually literally text, a poem or something, right? Something to add, and this is text. This is what we're using now, but I think he needs to update still. If we apply probably, right, then it's text file. So no text chosen, so we end always up with something nice, right? If you mess something up or there's a missing information, I'll figure it out and say, okay, I'll show the logo then. But there's so many things, like the Pokemon is fun. There are lots of Pokemons in here, and then we use it and we refresh the preview and we apply the preview. It's always better to actually look at on the real thing, right? Don't recognize this little beast, but back in the days, right, we were indeed collecting Pokemons with our sons, and still quite a hot shiny. Let's take that one. Use, refresh. Okay, and yeah, it seems that it's still quite popular, right? The Pokemon cards. So Pokemon is here. There is inline text that we can use, and this is where it gets fun. If, and of course I have everything installed. In the install and enable, of course, first of all, we need to have FastFetch. If you remove it, no FastFetch, right? But it's there, the button. And then if you don't want to press always FF, you just say do this and then Control T, immediately you've got it, right? For testing purposes might be interesting. Oh yeah, and there's the color as well. So if we go to this, Control T, get these colors, not to be used with Pokemon, definitely not. But with logos, it's nice, right? It's nice. Oh, this one. So I often just keep this off. So I've installed everything. It's basically the back end. So the thing we use as default is Java, image logos as ASCII art. So if we go back to here and say Kiro default, so this thing, that's Java. It's always going to work. And because of that, I have now installed, because of the project, right? Ghosty. And we have actually also configuration of Ghosty if you want it. And FF, right? It's going to work here. And another configuration that we've created is the one for Kitty. So Kitty is installed as well. Just checking if everything was still looking great. If we show it here as well. Right. So Kitty and Ghosty were recommendations when we developed this. You'll see here, down here is the text here. Tip, real images, so basically a wallpaper or your face or something, right? A photograph. Sixel and Kitty need a graphics capable terminal. Kitty, Ghosty, Console, I've tested that too on Plasma. Western, Foot, right? Alacrity shows no images. Use Java. Their image rendered as colored text. So definitely read this if you're going to play with it. Nope, that was not the one. Inline text. So Kitty images and Java images. I leave you to the fun. And this is more technical things. So if you don't like these bigger than things, you could, for instance, go for a pipe thing, right? And space something. Refresh preview, maybe like this better, or just omit it altogether, right? Key color default. What about yellow? Refresh. Oh, that's that one. So when I've changed this, not the red thing here, not the separator. Here's the separator. White. All right, let's see. Apply. Now we have this, and it's implied as well. So bye and FF. So yeah, there is a bunch of parameters. Right, a bunch of parameters for you to play around with, and basically it's all of them, right? Claude just went to look what's possible. I had ideas and say, go look and find me some more art, right? Go online, find me some more ideas, get creative. And then of course there's the raw thing where you can actually copy paste something you find online, reload from file, validate and save. So we have here also the export and the import button. So you have your save current as preset. So if you say, I like this, right? I don't like this. Save current and I type test or something, right? Where it's going to? Local, share, FastFetch, presets. That's where it's going to. And that's what I did to the, yeah, we have to go there, but we don't need to go there. There is already in here. My example was the SpongeBob, right? I saved at some point in time, I saved something, I exported it. Now I don't need to import it because it's already in the local share FastFetch preset. So it gets automatically loaded because of the fact that it's in here. So that's why we have not created a .config. And then you have to select it. Now it's automatically selected because you've saved it there. So in the path of FastFetch. So load preset, that's the little guy. I would put it probably a little bit less space up there. But if we go here, Control T, FF, maybe it's still good. No. So I'll edit it, right? If you want to get this thing better, you should go to appearance and you should say, let's go to, where's it logo? Here, I have logo padding 3. maybe 1 is just enough, and then refresh, apply. Let's have a look. Ctrl T, F. This is just testing. It's not something I really want, right? Because of the text, right? You can type Kiro is here, or whatever text you want to type. This is, as you see, a test. That's typically what I type. SDF, SDF, SDF. All right. Again, guys, a lot of work went into this. Think about it. €1 from each user can make a lot of difference. Cheers.